Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to The Witcher 2 with Twitch. We've been messing around trying to sort out some quests because last episode, the last hour and a half, have been pretty terrible as far as getting stuff done. Anyway, we're at the old quarry, and I think one of the chat people is directing me towards Baltimore's quest. But on the way, we happen to run into this guy.
Yes, you're beautiful, my queen, my lady. You're a wondrous sight.
And I need to share this with everybody.
Nest envy you.
Hope I'm not interrupting. Pretty warm for this time of year.
It is colder usually, isn't it?
The mages must be up to something.
Oh, yes. They devise those experiments. Always changing the world. They'll botch it one day, and it'll be the end of us, I tell you.
I shudder to even think about it. I want you to have this feather. I have no use for it.
No, thank you. Neither do I.
Neither does this collector, you mean?
Yes, neither does he.
I wonder why he needed a specific number of feathers.
Perhaps to match the number of empty spaces in his feather album.
Don't see how that would matter.
It's immensely important.
Well, I guess I don't know much about collections.
This guy. Oh, this guy. Well, quest complete. Alright, so one of the things we were doing... Are these Ingrid signs? I thought that was for a different quest. One of the things we're doing, or we decided, right. One of the things we learned is that we probably somehow have bugged out our Harpy Nest quest. Look at me rhyming. But if that's Ingrid's sign, maybe. Let's see here. Symbol of the Patron of Guides, shaped like a circle with a line traced from it. The line always points to a shelter. Okay. So all of these circles are pointing down into the middle of the pit. Okay. I get it. And there's more of those around somewhere. Like this one, so still going that way. It's harpiness that we were never able to deal with. Here's another one.
My medallion.
Still magical rocks. Pretty sure that was the Harpy's Queen's quest. Oh. Found some... Oh, okay, this chest was locked the last time we found it. It is no longer locked. Now he says go right. I wonder if he means back up to the top. Because there was those two locked doors right before we started recording. Go to the right according to Baltimore's notes. Follow the second path. Okay, I think I know what he was talking about with the three roads. The right one was to the trolls. At noon, I still don't know what the noon thing is. We do have the runic key. Success. Then go to the trolls, then the shipwreck. All the way back there. Okay. Thanks, Dave. You're saving everybody some time for me wandering around aimlessly. The quests here are a little bit overly oriented. Also, with no more harpies spawning, there's no way I could destroy those nests unless they spawn eventually later. Like, we'll have to probably just give up on the harpy nest quest. Door behind vines, as predicted. Yay! So that was the one I thought it was, but I had to go here first to get the key. Okay. And that means it's not the doors up there that I was also wondering about. Awesome. So as it turns out, I did find whatever this hideout is. I just didn't have the lock, and I didn't have the key for the lock, and it kind of forces you to run around about. Hey, trolls. Just trolling away over there. Any harpies or knickers to kill today? Apparently this place is nice and quiet. Yeah, we did the Mystic River quest already, so it is that direction, yeah. Never managed to... I mean, we're not... It's actually interesting, we're still connected right up to the Harpy lair here. So you know sort of where we are visually. Okay, so right is the shipwreck, left was the girl troll. And yeah, we found this before, but I didn't have the key. This is quite the hideout. Anvils, lots and lots of books. Some cloth and oil. Oh boy. Here we go. Notes, beaver cap, some fancy runes. I love it.
I knew you were hiding something from me, Witcher.
So you followed me, huh?
I wasn't the only one to hide something. Baltimore's notes state that the Master will return from the grave to meet with you.
Nobody returned from where we sent him.
You just admitted to murder.
Aye, but what of it? No one beside you knows, and you'll not leave here alive. Get him, lads!
Apparently I didn't tell them the truth. So... well, I am dead. They didn't even offer me it. They didn't even give me an offer. They just murdered me. I hate video games sometimes. I needed to Quen up quicker, but I didn't. I basically got stun locked there, the way I see that. Yay! Reloaded again. Hooray. We'll just walk back. Today's event, today's Witcher 2 live stream, has been brought to you by Fail. I hid the truth, yeah. Well, you see, at the time, because I didn't know, I mean, you know, you can't predict the future. At the time, I think it was appropriate for Geralt, or Chuck, to not tell this sneaky dwarf what he wanted to know. Apparently he follows you anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but... Yeah. We got killed by 3 dwarfs. Reputation decreases. It's been a tough one today, guys. It's been real tough. Not or Chuck, just Chuck. Well, my point is, not everyone who's watching is familiar with the differences between Geralt and Chuck. As much as the Twitch chat knows exactly who Chuck is, I don't know if everybody that watches this is as up to date. Well, hopefully this doesn't mess up the next quest. I thought I saw something to pick up. Oh well. Because we didn't tell him the truth, so hopefully that doesn't interfere with what we're really trying to do today. You're not going to kill me this time. No.
Get him, lad!
Not going to happen this time. Wow, they attacked me like 3 times before I could even move. Without Quen, I don't know how you'd even do this one. I mean, you could trap the area up before the battle started. That's crazy. They attacked so many times. How did he even block that? This guy is pretty good with his hammer. Anyway, dead is dead. Surprisingly difficult fight by my books. More keys. What is Thorax key? Does that open his house? Alright, well, we got a fair bit of loot from this. Let's have a look at what we've gathered up. Some rotten meat, that's good. Thorax key. Hunter's armor. Looks kinda dumb. Fire runes, more notes. Thorak, if you're reading these words, it means you were finally my undoing. But know this, you son of a bitch, I'll return the favor. Even if I have to traverse all the 7 hells, I will return, living or undead, to torment you. You will suffer and will weep, but there will be no mercy. Let fear now be your constant companion. For I will have my revenge, be by my own hand or that of another. He likes his rhymes. The beaver cap is a quest item? I guess we'll talk to Cecil about that. Oh, hold on, what was that? Ah, this one. Alright. Job done. Needed for real quest. Okay, good. So now that we have that key, when we go back to do the quest that we really want to do, I can help resolve that. So I'm going to go talk to Cecil first, and then I will deal with Philippa. Hopefully by then my chat guides can tell me the people I need to talk to specifically. And specifically, where the heck is the guy that delivered the goblet to Saskia? That's the one I really think we need to talk to. As well as the priest, the dead priest's house, and then obviously the dwarven detail with the fabricated goblet. So that's like at least three people we need to talk to. Probably talking to Stennis as well. That would be 4. He might not get a trial this time, Shinga. It depends. If I can convince everyone via evidence at the moment to lynch him, he's probably getting lynched. I don't care about no noble sentiments. If he tried to murder Saskia, he's out. We got work to do. He's not bribing us. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. I just figure we've wasted so much time on this one. I don't want to be stuck here for another hour. I want to get to Act 3. Optimally, I'd like to be done The Witcher 2 this week. maybe by next week if I'm really slow. Usually Act 3 goes pretty quick, so... Alright, Cedric first. Or Cecil. Whatever. Whatevs.
I'll say it again. At your service. Humans are strange.
Okay, yes, Shinga, if the evidence somehow proves that... if the evidence does support that he is not the murderer, if we can find someone else that's a more likely suspect, I will totally not murder him. Now, being lost is part of the fun things about Vergen. Every time you come here, you have to take the longer way around. Get lost even more.
I don't know. So...
Got bad news for you, Cecil. We need to give him a fair trial. Oh no! Yeah, you might find this interesting.
By the pricks of the male gods! Master Baltimore's notes! Where did you get them?
I discovered his vault near the troll's lair. By the way, Thorak, your new runemaster, is dead. He and his 2 apprentices have left for a better world.
What?
Now that does put the town in a bad place.
Thorak murdered Baltimore. There's enough evidence in the notes I just gave you.
Thanks, Witcher. A reward for your labors. It's not much, but I'll be needing funds to appoint and equip a new rune master now.
Woo! I like sorting these things out. I like it when everything's wrapped up nicely, I guess. Talents? I think I forgot to actually click that last time we leveled up by mistake. More damage. We'll go for HP next time. Okay, let's put the save down. Let's actually do this carefully, because I don't want to be messing around. Hopefully, we don't need to reload again. Let's just double check our journal. Magic. We have to give something to Philippa. Get Stennis. Give to Philippa. Talk to Philippa. Talk to Philippa. Can't do it. Wait. Nothing specifically. Nothing specifically. Wait. We have done all of the quests that I can do right now. Well, Dave, the one thing I'm missing is I don't know where, if you can find him, the guy that that delivered the goblet. I don't know where that is. So save. Oh wait, what's this? Ooh, a fancy sword. That's pretty good. If I had the right enhancements, that would definitely be an upgrade. And I've got fire. Moon rune's probably not the way I want to roll. That's pretty nice. A little bit lower minimum damage, but vitality is good. Less damage on block is good. Stun is nice. Bleeding is nice. It doesn't have poison. Is that the Iskith rune that add poison? Now, it's probably better to split up. Like, I'm thinking more critical effects is better than one really high percent. Like, if I put 3 fire runes on, we'd have plus 30% incineration. But it's probably better later on, once I get the runes going again, to give it different types of critical effects. Maybe. We'll worry about it later. We don't actually need to talk to that guy? Okay. Put a save down. Clear out some of my horrible list of junk. We were getting into trouble, I feel, where I couldn't find the right quest. Or I couldn't find the right load for where I wanted to be, the right save file. Peasants, Willy, Priest's Dwarf. Okay. Well, the dwarves are right there. We got that I was able to get the dwarf information right away at the beginning that no one could duplicate it, but Thornton, who is now dead. I went to the wrong house. Oh, this is like Thornton's house, actually. This is probably where we'll need to go. The more of this we can get early, the better it is. I received the ordered chalice and am forwarding the first payment as agreed. Know, however, that the ornamentation was sloppily executed. The object as a whole looks shoddy and is hardly identical to the original. Well, the fact that we got this before we even started the quest, by accident practically, that's good. So this connects up Olkin and Thornton, or whatever the guy that tried to murder me's name was, to the poison attempt. That's good. This is our new temporary merchant there. Okay, good, good, good. Ask about identical chalices. Okay. Let's go find Philippa, and we'll get this started. There.
So, no schnapps?
Nope.
We haven't connected it to Stennis yet, which is probably the catch. It's going to be difficult to really prove that he was involved. That's why I wanted to talk to the peasant with the goblet. Maybe we have to give him a trial, and then we talk to the kid. Or the servant. Ah, she's not sleeping this time. Also, anything else with her helper? Probably not.
You wanted to...
Okay, last time we did all this.
Have you...
We're just going to skip through this conversation because we already had it.
What about...
She.
I can...
She.
I'll...
We'll tell her about that.
I miss...
Maybe.
I need...
I feel
What's
like for
going
the
on?
most part, we can trust Philippa. So I don't feel too bad about telling her the truth.
What's going on?
The peasant,
Why?
the drag,
Where's the print?
barricaded himself in his room,
So you
guarded by
don't want the
nobles.
mob to kill
The
Stennis.
moment, help it.
I don't like people like Stennis. I don't. Let's see what she says.
I'm not sure if Prince Stennis is guilty, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved.
Power. The object of dark desire.
Let's go, before this dark desire becomes too strong and someone gets hurt.
You go. I'll locate Triss.
Thanks. Thanks, Philippa.
And should anything happen to Prince Stennis, remember, we need his blood.
I remember.
So I get the feeling that I'm not going to actually resolve things much differently than the first time. But I think it'll be better because we'll have more information. So I'll be happier. I mean, the quest is literally try to stop them from lynching him. So I have to try to stop that. Even if he's guilty and we get him killed eventually. We're going to try to do it properly. Also, while we're here... do we want the saber? Nah. That's not as good. I wish you could pull the runes out, but... I just want to clear up some of our weight here. Let me just double check my, my inventory here. It's not letting me scroll down for some reason. There we go. So we're currently wearing worse boots than that. There you go. I thought those might have been a small upgrade. And then the armor we're doing is pretty good. We have all of the crafting diagrams. Good. We could buy some more of these runes. Bleeding and stuff. I get the feeling the fire rune is my favorite so far. Although Iskrith adds more damage. I'll have to craft some of those up. We'll do that later. Let's get this main quest out of the way, basically. Still no Stennis blood. That's okay. I can handle it.
Someone cast a spell, and the Virgin fell as if dead.
It feels like the Sminchkin / Chuck Witcher side of chat is trying to lead me astray this time.
Judgment is above their serfs and lords will never...
Alright, we've heard all this before. Let's skip
It's good to see you.
Nobody did.
Scaling Burden and his dwarves are
Slightly
trying to
different
defend the
dialogue,
world.
I guess.
They're badly outnumbered.
The plebs will yell a lot, beat someone up, and go home. As peasants do.
Don't be foolish. They're not serfs anymore. The days of them humbly sowing and reaping are gone.
Looks like things are getting nasty.
Okay, back to that.
Here! What do you want?
We've definitely heard all of this.
There's more.
We need to act.
Huh? We'll try the huh.
We?
The mob's akin to a forest after a drought. One spark and the fire will be unstoppable.
I'm no peacekeeper and definitely no judge.
We're both in it, whether you like it or not.
Neither is Yorvith.
Why are you getting involved?
Exactly.
For her, Gwynblade. Certainly not for this rabble.
What's your plan?
I actually like
I'll
that dialogue
fight
better
them
than
a
the other
little,
one.
Bleed them if need be.
Alright.
Question.
Even if...
You'll... Also, you want...
Okay.
Humans only care how their asses
Let's
rise
do
as
it right.
stations do.
Save
Playing
here.
into Henselt's hands.
Saskia's on
If
the
they
pier,
start
the
at each
tension
other's
of the
throats,
peace.
we'll have to face
So-
the entire amount of
Commoners
Kedwin
and nobles
alone.
are at each other's
You
throats.
can't
We'll talk
make
to the
war
dwarves when we get back.
Not for that damned Yorvith, the serfs would probably be hanging.
I'm like 90% sure we need to talk to this guy.
What should I say?
Afraid of something?
No,
So
nothing.
this guy knows that he heard something.
I didn't.
We're gonna
Tell
get
me
the
if-
information.
I heard the priest talking with the prince.
That
This
connects
goody said the
the
virgin
prince
is really
a
a
bit.
beast under her fair skin.
It's still
What priest?
circumstantial,
Okay.
he said, she said,
one
but
So there's... What else? The dead.
What up?
Maybe.
that connects some up for me.
Anyway.
Isn't this like Vulcan's house right here? We don't even need to talk to Cecil. Alright, isn't this it? Timber. No, maybe this is not the house. I would like to skip out on talking to Cecil if I could just go straight to the priest's house, because certainly we could just find it. I'm sure it was right around here. That was cool. Just walk right through the door. Wasn't it right around here? Maybe not in the human enclave. Oh no, I remember what it was. I remember. Okay, I'm good. Hopefully we don't have to talk to Cecil, then we can save a little bit of chatting time and walking time. We'll go to the priest's old house. I do remember where it is. Go blue, go.
Let one stray in, and before you know it, the neighborhood's full of them.
It's one problem after another.
Strange aura.
Yeah. Don't even look at the books. Look right here. Alright, so now we know that Ulcan, before he died, was getting a goblet constructed. We know, well, we've heard that one of the peasants overheard Stennis and Ulcan talking, and it turns out that it's corroborated by Ulcan
I got a serious career proposal.
having a duplicate goblet to the one Saskia normally uses. Now we'll go talk to the dwarves about the goblet. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate that. This is all looking much better. Much better this time around.
Who will the Witcher side with?
I love how I'm the part of gossip now. Everyone's... I wonder what the Witcher thinks.
Good intentions, after all.
Alright,
It's
dwarves.
good to see someone's taking care of it.
My hand!
I'll cut the block off the next man who dares try his luck.
Thanks, Jorvith. I appreciate that. Okay, dwarves.
Can we have a word?
Why not? I'm Ogden, a founder. I cast mugs, plates, chalices.
Okay, we know most of this.
The tableware in the council.
It is. Made it back in Mere Farrow.
Yeah. We have
My
talked
goblets are in dis...
Saskia.
Aye, it was.
Was the order for
Not a chance. It was supposed to be...
the other...
to you. Yeah, we
course
heard all
not.
of this normal stuff.
Who ordered?
That goblet was a... The last liked it so much.
Just want to make sure we've got all the dialogue options clicked so that we know, and this Geralt knows
Any
what's going
chance there
on.
could have been two identical goblets?
Why, there's no craftsman that comes close to me in Vergen.
Could someone have tried to cut?
Ha! I know of one who's been trying for years, but he's a fumbler, a screw-up. He's not produced one decent vessel. They all look like the work of a drunken elf. Thorax, his name.
He's also dead. So...
See you at the inn. We'll grab a beer.
The prince has it coming, methinks.
Good. Bloody bastard poisoned the virgin.
Oops. What was that update? I didn't see the update there on the quest log. So let's see. Double check where we are. Find out about the chalice or get more opinions. I hope that by picking up that note ahead of time, I didn't mess up this quest after all. By looking at this. This was found in Thornton's house.
The prince has it coming, methinks.
We gotta level up, that's nice.
Bloody bastard.
So, like, I'm worried that if I'd saved... Oh, actually, no, it looks like it completed the quest. Maybe. Hold on a second. Where did the walls have ears go? Ah, there it is. Okay, so it has a check mark now. I bet you this means we've done as much as we can as far as investigating the goblet, Thornton, and the priest. But I would like to also have the bit where we talk to Stennis.
Give us this whole flower.
Rolling dung, you son.
I want to speak.
We will.
Only I.
Because Thorax's already dead, we can't talk to him. So
Are you mad?
Silent, please.
Are you here to kill me?
I may not be able to
Monster
get perfect
I'm here for
solution,
your
but
help.
you know,
can
as good as
save
we're gonna get,
Saskia.
I think.
Slayer? Do you hear that?
Prince.
If
This.
what do you want?
ask him, he gets mad.
Do you really think I should? Or maybe...
But he does
You barely
provide...
need to convince them that you're...
And if I am innocent, yet...
You're
I want
somewhere.
only to...
Tries to bribe us. That's something. Okay. And then we
I
need the
royal
blood.
blood for a
Do you mock?
You owe Saskia.
It was her duty.
But then he
As
basically
it would have been
says
of any Edirnian.
that he doesn't even want to help
Besides,
her.
Saskia...
Like,
Those...
even though his blood
What
could
is it?
save her life, he decides, no, I'm not going to help you.
charade.
Okay.
Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough! Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel!
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is...
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk...
Oh,
Edirnian
you again. I
lands,
forgot. I
say so.
didn't even mention that.
Does it matter who was
That's
born
the guy
in
that has a
castle and
grudge
who in a
against us because
pigsty?
we punched him
Any
in the face.
fool can...
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis... Why would the prince do...
That's why!
Do you even remember how valorous...
Pretending to be with her, you... But us, lad...
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince.
Yeah.
Where is the... The answer is...
He's hiding...
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact.
No need to poison the wine.
Okay,
I
you
never
know
heard
this.
of any...
You haven't heard. The murderer spread...
The witches...
Saskia...
It was commissioned from one of the dwarves. The order came with a very
See if we get some more
detailed drawing.
information here.
Even so, how did it come into Saskia's hand?
So, I kept thinking that there was a way to... How did it come into Saskia's hand, and we just had to ask someone.
It's not clear how the prince poisoned the wine, but that doesn't mean he didn't do it.
Stannis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanted to hurt the miss. A pig won't cut it.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed.
Answer me this. Was not Stannis's... Yes. Nobody in Vergen wants to...
You're wrong, Colton. Reverend Olkin
There we
wanted to
go.
get rid of Saskia.
I'm glad we got
He
this
thought she
sorted
was
at
a
least.
monster at heart.
Alkin was on Stannis's leash like a dog.
How dare you, lout! Do you imagine if someone sits next to a married lady, he's surely fucking her?
The priest tried to convince Prince Stennis to join the conspiracy.
Is Stannis some dimwit foundling that he dances to a lousy priest's tune? Alkan got what he deserved when Hensel cleaved his head. Now it's Stannis' time.
There is no proof the prince agreed.
The priest asked him for admittance to the kitchen.
So he didn't poison the Virgin himself, but allowed her to be poisoned.
It makes sense, but I do think that it's not direct evidence.
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based
Sorry,
on that.
Schminchkin. Trying to be honest.
Your
And then the
Highness,
jerk comes out
this is
himself.
dangerous.
I am not afraid. What do you want, to judge me? You stand before royal majesty. In this world there are crimes, just as a mother killing her own A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also can... And what about you, poisons? Firstly, Saskia is alive. And thirdly, I assure all... Can it? And if... I believe she can be cured. But if the...
Those are words worth...
I am the one you should look to.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear him talking anymore.
So you've forgotten how you tried to bribe me when I was at your house?
How about that, snout face?
This is slander.
There are no witnesses, Witcher.
Alright, so I kind of think the prince is guilty, but I do actually trust in our words here. The lynching could lead to dire ramifications if the peasant mob gets bigger. In fact, this is kind of related in a way to how Geralt got killed the first time around, with a peasant mob going bonkers out of control. So we don't want that to happen.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince?
This part.
Will they hear him out? What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see
I
that
think,
might makes
I think
right?
Geralt would take a
Who
strong
guarantees they
stance
won't desire
against
to avenge
peasant
their
mob
wrongs,
lynches.
real and imagined?
Honestly.
Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the and where will it lead?
That's my thinking, honestly. It's where will it lead? I don't want the peasants getting totally out of control and burning the city down and stabbing me with a pitchfork. Plus, we need to focus here. Rescue Triss, find Letho.
Peasants are
Who
furious.
really cares about this
They
jerk?
dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't.
I won't
It'll be
either.
that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by
Don't worry,
strength
Schminchkin.
alone.
I'll kill him
Unless
myself
it's a
if I
great
need to.
strength.
But we've got
We need an authority figure. And
we've
royal
got
blood.
reasons to not want a riot.
5 courts go to waste in the dwarven
got stuff to
dungeon
do.
at the moment.
There's also...
Going into that haunted mist is madness.
No. Anything involved...
I've had enough of the peasants.
All right.
Where? You'll make it in...
I must.
We have been through all of this. Okay, no more reloading. I'm satisfied. I think your choice here is cause a riot and kill Stennis, or don't, really. And it's not a whole lot of options. Unfortunately, that means we have to get Henselt blood, but I'm sure someone will deal with him soon enough. So let's go talk to Philippa now. It isn't a need, it's a want. Oh no, this is Thornton's house again. Isn't it? I always mix up Philippa's house and Thornton's house. Philippa's is over there, Thornton's is here. Was. Technically it's Baltimore's house, he stole it. Jerk.
So, you thought it over?
Let's just put a save in after all that chit-chat. Should have done a straw poll. Okay, everyone gets a break. Don't worry, Schminchkin. This'll cheer you up.
I tried locating Triss, but the mist
I was
disrupts
too
the negative.
busy.
There's a weak signal nearby, probably on the other side.
Philippa.
In the Kedweni camp?
You'll have to pass through the mist.
The mist is full of wraiths.
I'll help you. I'm continuously scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell then.
We still need royal blood.
I know. Henselt.
We need his blood, not his death.
How many times do I have to tell you I'm not a kingslayer?
So now I have to cross the sides. Well, it actually wasn't as exciting as I was hoping for
You
those
wanted
two.
to discuss something.
That's all we
Remember
get.
the antidote for Saskia. It's very important.
You two having fun? I like how we asked Philippa to find our girlfriend, basically. She says she looked but couldn't find her, but meanwhile she's basically having sex with her lover. Like, Philippa's easily sidetracked, it seems. Okay, I think we're done in here. Henselt blood is on the other side. You know, maybe I didn't finish the dream thing. Well, we need the blood anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We need the Triss Rose, the Henselt blood. We have the Immortelle, and then we need the source of power is the Dream Crystal. I think we're kind of being forced into
What's this?
a specific direction. We'll have to sort out those other things later. So before we leave, I'm going to have a look at our gear at the old craftsman.
Thought we had a basilisk in the basement.
So, I know there was some armor in here somewhere that I thought was an upgrade. Let's see if I can find it. Also, I'd like to make some fire runes if I've got the ingredients for it. Yeah. Or Iskrith as well. Necker hearts, elemental, and water. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper than buying them. Two of those. I know there was some armor in here somewhere that was better than what we had. Can't remember what it was called, though. I'll make another one of these. Now we need more essence of water, which we can also craft. Huzzah! I feel like having fire runes is always good. Elemental stone. We need gargoyle hearts. Well, we haven't found any gargoyles yet. Drog armor was probably the armor I was talking about, and I don't think we can make it. We need Drog essence. We'll probably be getting this stuff as we cross the battlefield. Sure, let's just demolish these. Kind of gets them out of my diagram list, too. I'm sure we have hundreds of iron, but, you know. We can make amethyst dust ourselves if we need it. This is a reason not to sell Drowner or Necker parts, I suppose. We're just taking some stuff apart, cleaning up our inventory a little bit. I've got the money right now. Got lots of iron, whatever. This is all that disassembly mod stuff. Alright. Clean those up. Now everything else is a diagram. I don't think there's anything else I want to do right now with crafting, so done.
I'll say it again.
I might want to sell some
Humans
stuff,
are
though.
strange.
Trophies like this. We've got quite a few harpy trophies. Now I'm pretty sure I've equipped the Wraith trophy, which is +4 damage, which means these things are not nearly good enough. +1% damage, +1, yeah. Elthon, as much as... Oh! Hey! We did get a, we did get something funny from the quest to, the Harpy Feather quest. That's kind of funny. We're pretty sure we're not going to be using lesser mutagens. So let's get rid of these. Greater is okay, but it's difficult. I still haven't actually put any mutagens in anything yet, because I haven't seen any greater critical or any greater power that I would like. Elven Gauntlets, that actually might be an upgrade too there. I don't want lures. Alright, I think that'll handle it. We've got a bit of money again, lots of spare room.
See, when
and I think... Yeah, that's an upgrade. Look at that. All kinds of good stuff. We'll sell the old gauntlets just so I don't forget.
We had a basilisk in the basement.
There we go!
Turns out it was just
Inventory management complete, except for one thing. Sorry. Let's fix up our sword. So we currently have a... Sometimes it's like the inventory screen doesn't want to work. We currently have an incineration rune in it. Let's add an Isgith, or Igith, or however you say that. I think I'll do the same thing with the meteorite sword. We'll add Isgith to that. So it's got bleeding and incineration, because some things are immune to bleeding, some things are immune to incineration. You give them both and it's more likely to be useful. Now for our steel sword, we've got bleeding, stun, incineration. It'd be nice to add poison, if we can. Is there a rune for poison? I don't know. I haven't seen it. Not oil. I don't care about signs. Maybe just add another fire rune anyway. Just 5% damage, 10% more incineration. It's better than nothing. upgraded.
So it's really haunted now.
Okay.
It is?
So, we're gonna go to the death place, the battlefield. And we're gonna try to find Triss. We're gonna try to find Henselt. And that'll be fun. Good times for everyone. I suppose we'll probably split the episode up once we get there, though. Because I have a feeling it's going to take a while to fight our way through the cursed battlefield. Oh, you will also want to read about the draw gear. We've bought some books on that. What's the news?
Greetings.
Nothing. Alright, so YouTube, we're going to head through that next episode. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow or whenever this gets posted.